Andrew Koloski reporting live from the swimming pool. See, some people, I don't know. So another 100-degree day in Long Island, New York. Another 100-degree day. So I don't think I'm going to be taking walks around the neighborhood today because of how hot it is. It is so hot. I was checking my car. It said it was over 110 today. Yeah. I mean, as you know, that's pretty hot. We're having a real heat wave. We're having a real scorcher. So if there's anybody out there who can let my impatiens know that I am live from the swimming pool, please feel free to share this so the impatiens come filing in, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Yeah, I was watching a lot of horror videos on TikTok, a lot of, true crime stories. And frankly, they're kind of like downers. I prefer lighthearted comedy and feel good kind of stuff, Listen to the little birds. The birds. I like the birds. So here's a story I'll share with you because why not? I hear a truck whistling. I don't know. I hear a truck whistling. That distracted me and made me forget my train of thought. So I was going to share a story about birds. I was going to say my father likes feeding the birds. And he said, obviously, he was like, who's going to feed the birds when I'm no longer alive? And I'm like, I think the birds will find food on their own. I think the birds will manage. And my mother said it's not really the birds he's referring to. He's yes, he's literally referring to feeding the birds at his house. But he's referring to, people who are dependent on him. Metaphorically, he's referring to birds, but he's really referring to, family members who are dependent on him financially. And he's like, who's going to feed the birds when I'm no longer alive? And I guess that would mean I was a bird. A bird! I don't know. That was my mother's take, at least. Who's going to feed the birds? My father is feeding the baby birds. He's concerned because somebody's got to feed the baby birds. Hey, Slick Bluebird. Isn't that from, what's that movie, that Disney movie that's banned? Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. What's that movie? Song of the South. Or is that not what you're referring to? Are you referring to the Blue Blazer, Owen Hart? That's another bluebird, I think. Zippity-doo-dah. I don't want Disney to sue me, so I'm not going to go into copyrighted songs. I don't want to be sued by Disney. He says he's referring to Song of the South, the band movie. All right, fair enough. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine in my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling that I'm feeling today. Slicks says, yesterday was super hot, yes. And today is another scorcher. I guess we really gotta, get in the air conditioning, so to speak. Oh no, did I take my keys out of my pocket or did I bring them in the swimming? Ah! I hope I didn't break my car keys. No, they're still beeping. I brought my keys in the pool. I knew I put them in the pocket. And my car keys. Damn it! Peter says they're done, so. No, I'll leave it out in the sun. I knew they were in my pocket. Damn it. I'll leave it out in the sun. Maybe the sun will dry it. Mm-mm. You got to be careful. Electronics, little car keys, they break. And that's what it ain't. Says, you got a bug on you. Do I? I believe you, but I don't see it. People like my orange juice video. Ah! I do have a bug on me! Oh. I really did. I thought they were just trolling me. People like my orange juice videos. People like my orange juice. I hope it wasn't a deer tick. Catch the football. Somebody says, you throw like a girl, Andrew. You throw like a lame man. Dun, 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 dun. It's hot out. It's a hot, hot day. I'm smoking. I'm hot. Maybe someday I'll be in the pool with a hot lady too. A hot guy in the swimming pool with a hot lady, that's like the dream. It's in the hundreds again, yes. My car said it was like over 110. I don't know if that's true, but it's a hot day. So I'm not going to be walking outdoors. I'm just going to be bopping around in the swimming pool. Yeah. Anybody want me to go underwater? Boom, 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 boom. So there's a model, and I asked the model, "Want to go in the water? Want to go in the water? Want to go in the swimming pool with me and splash around?" My friends will ask me, "Why are you talking like a California actor impersonating a New Yorker?" And I say, "Yo, don't make fun of my accent. I really talk like I'm from Brooklyn. Want to go in the water? Want to go in the water?" Okay, that's enough of that song. Somebody says, "It's so hot out, I should have been at the swimming pool at 7 a.m. Want to go in the water? Want to go in the water?" Somebody says, let's have romance in the swimming pool. Yeah, I think a lot of people like romance in the swimming pool. Let's go in the water. Let's go in the water. That's what the ladies like. They like Brooklyn accents. They like New York accents. So you got to put on fake accents to impress the ladies. Boo! There's birds on the roof. I don't know why we got so many pigeons around here lately. I'm not really sure why we got so many pigeons around here, but we do. Maybe somebody says, is your camera waterproof? No, as a matter of fact, it's not. So if I dropped my camera in the pool, it would break, kind of like I probably broke my car keys. I probably broke my car keys. We got boo-earns in the house. Are they booing me? No, they're saying boo-earns. Boo-earns. Somebody says, my friend went swimming with a rented Nintendo 64 game in his pocket. Did the game break? I mean, the cartridges are pretty sturdy. They tended to, nuclear war could have happened and those cartridges would have still been working. Nuclear war happened and those old Nintendo cartridges were pretty good. Somebody says, it was a saltwater pool, so he probably broke it. Oh, yeah. Salt water will destroy that. So I think I'm going to get a new Speedo bathing suit. I'll show you my current bathing suit if you'd like to see it. One sec. I've had this bathing suit since 2020. It's probably my favorite bathing suit I've ever had in my life. Let me show you. This is, it's not, let's see if I can put it back a little bit. It's hot out. But this is the bathing suit. And it's really one of the best bathing suits I've ever had in my life. And I'm thinking about getting a one that's very similar to this. Somebody says, you get it at Walmart? No, I got it on Amazon. You can get lots of things on Amazon. Art supplies, BDSM gear, and swimming suits. You can get it all on there. Somebody says, I bought a hairless Mexican man on Amazon. I don't know if you can buy that on Amazon, but if you say so. Somebody says, you have a dab of sunscreen on your ear. I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh, a drib. A drib of sunscreen. A dribble of sunscreen on your ear. A drib, yes. That's my mother's word. Yeah, she said, what did my mother say? She said, yeah, I like to get my fruit, my bananas in dribs because I don't want it to go to waste. Nobody says the word dribs. I don't know. But yeah, apparently it's ideas of reference and predicate logic. It's not a coded dog whistling narcissistic baiting. It's, dribs. I like to get my fruit in dribs, small amounts. I think I'm about to put on some Boo Earns says, dribs is a perfectly normal word used by old people. All right, Boo Earns. All right, Boo Earns. All right. I don't believe you. You are telling me lies. Lies. Bum, bum, bum. Somebody asks me, do I have a cat? I do not have a cat. I think I'm allergic to cats. Erie asks, you bake in the sun every day? Yes, I certainly do. Yes, I certainly do. It's probably going to lead to skin cancer, a melanoma, but I just went to the dermatologist, so I think I'm okay as of right now. It's probably going to lead to skin cancer, Erie. You're absolutely right. Though I do apply thy sunscreen. Hey, I know I was talking to my dermatologist. He said some people go in like tanning beds, and that's bad. So, yeah, I bake in the sun every day, though. I mean, I guess mailmen do too, and. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love you. Dun, 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 dun. Please love me. Dun, 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 dun. He's gonna love me. Dun, 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 dun. Please love me. Dun, 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 dun. He's gonna love me. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love you. Erie says the water surface reflects UV rays, so being around water increases UV exposure. Erie, do you want to go in the water with me? You and I could swim around in the swimming pool. We could splash in the swimming pool. Do you want to swim in the swimming pool in a bikini with a vegetable mind? I don't know. I hear the birds. The birds. It's hot out. It's a hot, hot day. It's sticky. It's slimy. Erie says, I like the Jerusalem Avenue pool better. Yeah, that's a nice pool. The public pool. I'm gonna love you 'cause you deserve it. I'm gonna love you so badly. Universe says, hey, it's a nice day, a good day, yeah. Oh, I hear a chainsaw in the distance. Gina asks, why aren't you swimming with me? Come on over, hop in my swimming pool. I'd love to swim with a sexy lady. I'd love to swim with a sexy lady. Come on over. Knock on my door. Get into a bikini. Come on over. I would love to swim with some ladies. Oh, isn't that? Somebody says, I was chased by a man with a giant chainsaw. Isn't that like the old ride at Adventureland on Long Island, New York? Somebody says the chainsaw is loud. A chainsaw. I should go to Splish Splash. He says, yes, that was Adventureland. Adventureland and Splish Splash were fun. But then again, I'm kind of old, though. I'm 37. I got to get some. Somebody says, Andrew Koloski reporting live from the pool. Yeah, I'll go off the 80-foot cliff diver. The 80-foot cliff diver. Giant Big Letter says, I bought my kid to Adventureland last year. It's so expensive, and there really wasn't a lot for her to do because she's so young. TB asks, are you worried about getting old, Andrew? Well, I could have, died at a younger age, so not really. I'm happy, and I'm still relatively handsome, so I'm not too worried about getting old. So Gina asks, can you hold your breath for a long time? You want me to hold my breath underwater and see how long I can last? You want me to hold my breath underwater? If I pass out, I'll blame you guys. Gina says, no, don't do it. I think so, but then again, I was on a lot of medications for so many years, so maybe I have lung damage. I'm not really sure. TB says, you're like a middle-aged Tom Cruise, Andrew. Thank you, TB. Thank you. I'm going to throw the football. Gina says she's going to swim in a river by her house. Sounds really nice. Sounds really nice. Blowing bubbles. Oh, Tara! Long time no see. How art thou, Tara? Any new songs? We got Tara in the house. Tara finally reintroduced into society from a stint in the I'm only joking. I don't think you were in the psychiatric hospital. Hello, hello. Recently reintroduced into society. She's finally got her freedom back. We missed you, Tara. She says she was kidnapped by Iranians. All right. I'm glad you're free from your abductors. Tara. We like this Tara. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody says, you should have a tan if you were in the pool. Somebody says, do you stay white all summer? No, I can get a tan. I can get a tan. In fact, that's what I'm trying to do right now. La 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 la. I'm trying to get a nice, sexy tan. It's a radiation burn, Tara says. It's a radiation burn. He says, do you know how to float on your back? It didn't go over well, but yeah, I think so. Maybe not with the camera phone, though. Iris is laughing my ass off. LMAO. All right. So if I hold my breath underwater, will you count and see how long I can last? Erie says, I thought you said you couldn't swim. Okay, one sec. I'm going to go underwater. Try to see how long I can hold my breath for. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I did dunk my head, though. Erie asks, what is wrong with you today? I don't think anything. What do you mean, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with the monster? Gina says I saw his for a second. I don't think so. Did you? How? I don't think so. I don't think anything popped out. I don't think there was a wardrobe malfunction. But if there was, please let me know so I can delete this stream. Yeah, we don't want any wardrobe malfunctions on YouTube. Erie says, thanks for telling me. I'm going to report it. Please don't. Please don't. Gina says, I'm kidding. Yeah, I thought you were kidding. YouTube's pretty strict with their, no nudity policy. So, you gotta be careful. They'll suspend your account. No, I can hold my breath underwater for at least a minute or so. I just didn't want to get my phone wet. Puddinghead says, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I am telling you the truth, Puddinghead. I am telling you the truth. Tell me the goddamn truth. Puddinghead. 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 They melted my brain. My brain is melting. My brain is melting. They made me a puddinghead. A puddinghead, a puddinghead, a puddinghead. I was rendered a vegetable, rendered a vegetable, rendered a vegetable mind. My brain is fried. I've been rendered a vegetable mind. Bud. Somebody says, can you do a cannonball for Gina and Tara? Yes, I certainly can. Major of India says, hey, bro, great to see you active. Thank you, Major of India. Thank you. I'm active and I'm enjoying my day. He says, you look good today. Thank you. Thank you. Tara wants a belly flop. I'll do a belly flop for Tara. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'll do a belly flop for thy Tara. But yeah, it doesn't. All right. Should I switch to music? I've kind of gone live for a little bit. Yeah, my parents are the primary users of this pool. My mother likes to swim. She likes to swim laps in here. My stepfather goes into. I can't do a backflip. I'm an old man. I can't do anything. I'm like immobile and stiff. Puddinhead says, you're less delusional when you're in the pool. I guess because I'm having fun. Or I'm enjoying myself. Not really so emotional. Somebody says, your stepfather urinated in the pool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of people do urinate in the pool. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. Somebody says, who needs to be crazy when you're having fun? Yeah, you only need to be crazy when you're miserable. Somebody says, I hope your mother and stepfather don't have romance in the swimming pool. I don't know. We got a lot of trees, but there's just houses around here. I doubt it, but maybe. Is that legal? Let's say my mother and stepfather were to go skinny dipping in the pool, and one of the neighbors peers over the fence and sees that. Is that legal? I don't know the law. I wouldn't risk it, but we got Dukem in the house, and he says, hey, man, what's going on? Somebody says, it's legal. If the neighbor has to try and look over the fence into your yard, it's on them. All right, now we know. Now we know. I'm taking advice from Major of India. He's my legal expert and advisor. So now I know I'm legally allowed to go skinny dipping if I'd ever want to. He says, I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on the internet. Somebody says, don't eat that cloud. Somebody says, do you get along with your neighbors? I think so. They like me. I like them. We're friendly. We're cordial. All right. I hear a lawnmower getting started up in the distance. All right, guys. Any last questions, or should I hit the dusty trail here? Puddinghead says, your backyard looks nice. Have you ever helped out with it? Yeah, I think during snowstorms and blizzards, I've shoveled and done that kind of stuff. Somebody says, do the doggies ever swim in the pool? They have in the past, but they're getting old now too. They're like over 10 years old. All right. Hey, Ma. How you doing?